Welcome back. In this video, we're going to mix our drums all within the plugin. And there's a lot of pros to doing this. First of all, it's going to save space within our session. When we start recording each drum individually to its own channel, we're going to end up with a lot more tracks to manage. And when you're in the middle of creating and writing your song, it's best to keep things simple. It also allows us to do our overdubs with a lot of flexibility. If you start recording and your guitar player comes up with an amazing second half of the verse, we can change all of our MIDI notes on the go. If we've recorded them to their individual tracks, then we'd have to do that again later. So it's a nice luxury to have available to us while we're recording. We can honestly, because we know how to program the drums, change the drums to match up with whatever we're creating at the moment. And the last reason we're going to take a look at mixing within the plugin is because we do have all the tools available to us. In our plugin, we've got a full-on mixing board. We can even add post-processing within that mixing board. And on each drum channel, we have all the parameters available to us to manipulate and mix the drums. It's something that I definitely want to walk through with you because it will come in handy in your songwriting future. So let's start listening to the track and we'll start mixing on the fly. And we're not going to make extreme adjustments because this kit is already pretty well balanced, but we're going to make sure that everything is gelling to our scratch tracks. Let's go ahead and start listening. So right off the bat, I'm noticing the crash cymbal might be a little loud and the hi-hats are very loud. I'm also not hearing enough room sound. So this is my current room fader. And what I like to do is just pull the fader all the way down and start slowly bringing it up within the song and in the mix. That way I can tell how much room is really sounding good. Let's go ahead and start doing that now. Okay, I feel like about negative 3.4 dB is a good starting range. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my instrument panel here and I'm going to take a look at the snare drum and set it to its own separate room sound. A lot of times the snare needs a little more reverb, especially in rock music, to really catch the snap and create a huge snare sound. So I like to go ahead and send it to its own channel. And I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to pull the fader all the way down and just slowly bring it up until I feel it's created enough ambience. Okay, very good. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just go to a section with some toms. And I know we have a build up at the end of verse 2, so I want to make sure that I check those out. Okay, that sounded pretty clean. We also have the epic drum roll at the end of the song, where our beloved drummer goes all the way around the kit. Let's have a listen to that. Okay, sounding good, but just a little bit loud. So I'm going to pull these all down a couple of dB. Let's go ahead and take another listen now that we've pulled our faders down to the tom roll. Sounds great. It's subtle, but also enough volume to where you're hearing it. And it goes also through that nice energy room sound. Let's go ahead and listen to the outro chorus, make sure everything's sounding good. Now, it may seem like the crash cymbals are a little loud, but now I'm going to A-B, and I'm going to get the music going, and hopefully our cymbals are loud enough that they're sitting just right on top of everything. Let's go ahead and check that out now. Okay, everything's sounding very even and solid, and if you were going to continue tracking, you'd be all set to go. You may have noticed that I didn't use any of the processing within the Contact player. There is a limiter on the snare which comes with the Chunky Rock kit, but this is something that I'm going to end up doing in Pro Tools. You can use as much processing as you feel necessary, and it's going to save a little bit of DSP if you're not putting processing on individual tracks. But I'm going to record each instrument to its own channel, which is called printing, and I'm going to do that in the next video. So to review, we've made a general mix of our drum tracks all within the plugin using the internal mixing and instrument channel parameters. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to print individual drums to their own tracks all within Pro Tools. Thanks for watching.